Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make a crispy chili paneer. This is a vegetarian Chinese inspired dish and it is also gluten free. First of all, we're going to make a tempura style batter and you will need 45 grams of rice flour, 30 grams of arrowroot, half a teaspoon of ginger and half a teaspoon of garlic paste, quarter of a teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder and 60 grams of water. The first thing we're going to do is make the tempura batter. We're going to start by putting the rice flour and the arrowroot into a large mixing bowl. We're then going to add the garlic and ginger paste. Get that last little bit out of there. And we're going to add the red Kashmiri chili powder. And we're going to add our water gradually, adding half at a time. And we're going to be stirring constantly to ensure there is no lumps in the batter. The consistency you want is something like a pancake batter, just a little bit thicker. We're now going to cut the cheese. You're going to want to cut the cheese into cubes of around 1 to 2 centimeters. After you finish cutting all the cheese, you can now get your frying pan and fill it just so it covers the bottom of the frying pan and put it onto a medium heat. You now need to get a small bowl and you're going to fill it with a bit of rice flour, and we're going to be coating the cheese in the flour. This will ensure our tempura batter sticks to the cheese. Once you have floured all the cheese pieces, we can now start putting them into the tempura batter. You're going to want to do this a few at a time, not to overcrowd the bowl. Ensuring that your oil is hot, we can now start frying off the paneer cheese. You are going to want to ensure that each side of the paneer cheese is cooked and it is a golden brown. And after each side is golden brown, you can start turning the cheese. After your cheese is cooked and a nice golden brown colour, you're going to want to remove it from the pan and place it onto a clean piece of kitchen roll to remove any excess oil. We're now going to be making the curry type sauce for the crispy chili paneer, and you will need some ginger, a red and yellow pepper, around 3 chili peppers, around 3 spring onions, a clove of garlic, some more ground arrowroot, sugar, soy sauce and red chili paste. Here I'm using red Kashmiri dried chili peppers just rehydrated in some water. You're going to then want to slice your spring onion, mince your garlic and ginger, and you're going to want to dice your red and yellow peppers. You now want to get the same frying pan back onto a medium to high heat with a splash of oil. We're now going to be cooking our garlic, chili and ginger. You don't want to put this onto a high heat as it could burn the garlic and it won't taste good. You're going to want to cook that for around 2 to 3 minutes, and then we can add our spring onions in. And you're going to want to stir fry the spring onions for around 4 to 5 minutes. Once that is finished cooking, we're now going to add in our red and yellow peppers, and again you're going to want to stir fry these for around 4 to 5 minutes again. You can now add your dried Kashmiri chilies, which are going to put these in and stir them and allow the flavours to extract from the chilies, and this will also give the dish a nice red colour. I also added some Kashmiri chili powder just to give it a bit more flavour. Give that all a good stir, and now we can add in our soy sauce. Mix all the soy sauce around, and now we can add in our red chili paste. You now want to add half a cup of water, and we're going to bring this up to the simmer, and we're going to simmer it for around 5 minutes. In a clean bowl, you want to add a tablespoon of arrowroot and around 2 to 3 tablespoons of water, and we're going to mix this up into another paste. Once your sauce has been simmering for around 5 minutes, we're going to add this paste straight into the pan, and you're going to want to stir constantly to ensure there's no lumps forming. You can see the sauce starting to thicken up straight away. This is a consistency we want, and you can also see that the sauce is sort of transparent. This is the point now we want to season the dish. I used 2 teaspoons of sugar, and there was enough salt from the soy sauce, so I didn't add any extra salt. You can now add the crispy paneer back into this dish and warm it through, and then you can serve it straight away. And there you have it, my crispy chili paneer. If you don't like it too spicy, just adjust the seasoning by taking a few chilies away. To present the dish, just add a few sliced spring onions on top and just scatter a few sesame seeds on as well. And as always, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing to my channel.